World War III could be the next big game in the first-person shooter market, and here's why. For one, it's a game that takes many inspirations from popular franchises like Battlefield and Call of Duty. The community particularly likes to compare this game to Battlefield 4 and the Call of Duty Modern Warfare series, and really it's a fair comparison. The game features fast-paced infantry combat and has strikes, which is the game's version of Call of Duty's score streaks. It also has some vehicles on the map, and most of these strikes are designed to be realistic. So you'll have access to a wide array of vehicles, drones, and missiles, and it's these vehicles combined with the modern setting that give the game a real Battlefield 4 vibe. And the only thing that it doesn't have that would make Battlefield fans scream in their pants is a massive amount of destruction to the map and the various buildings on it. With that said, it is very Battlefield-like in its game modes, as it features two modes, the tried and true deathmatch, as well as the mode Tactical Ops. Something that, just like Strikes, really probably only exists to make sure the game exists in its own bubble, because it's basically World War III's conquest mode. The main difference being that the various flags you capture are separated in groups called links, and I believe you earn more points if you hold these links. So there's almost a meta game of trying to hold the most flags and the most links at the same time, or at least that's what I gathered from it. There are also 4 maps, namely Berlin, Moscow, Warsaw, and Polarny. I 100% butcher those names, but hey, I'll make up for it by complimenting the map designers on a good job. They're just fun maps to play on. Good quality maps, and only one of them gives off a distinct Battlefield vibe, which is impressive to say the least, given that the Battlefield franchise is a similar series with years of history and hundreds of maps under its belt. I think World War III exists in its own universe though. Sure, this game has many similarities to Battlefield, but I would say it's much more in tune with Modern Warfare 2019's Ground War mode, and it is kind of existing as this standalone title that brings a large-scale, fast-paced, close-quarters experience to gaming monitors and Walmart TV screens in a way that no milsim, Battlefield, or Call of Duty title really can. It's a niche title that not everybody will like, and it used to be plagued by many issues, but the developers have done an excellent job in systematically taking care of this, and the biggest saving grail is about to come out in March 2022, as the game is set to go free to play, opening it up to a whole horde of players that haven't taken a gamble on the game yet for whatever reason, or just didn't know it existed before. And I want people to understand that although this will be a free-to-play game, that it is a good game as is, even with the current price tag. It has excellent weapon customization and gunplay, the time to kill is brutal and pretty damn fast, the weapon models look superb, the vehicles do look a bit plasticky sometimes, but hey, what are you gonna do? And unlike Battlefield 2042, World War III's maps actually look lived in and, more importantly, affected by war. They are immersive and a great setting for taking out your opponents. I just wish there were more of them, and overall this is a big thing in this game. I just wish there was a bit more content to play around with, and although free-to-play could mean regular content drops, it could also mean a grind to reach certain content that just alienates the current player base. In fact, players have already been complaining that the game is far too grindy, and I'll be intrigued to see how they deal with that. In summary, World War III is a really good game, even with the current price. It is a bit lacking in content, and yes, it's very similar to Battlefield and Call of Duty, and whether or not that's good is up to you, but the game is going free to play, so I see no reason for you not to try it out come March. If you can't wait to play it, or you want to be ahead of the curve, then you can buy one of the closed beta packs in the link in the description, but I would recommend you to wait until it goes free to play in a month, unless you really want to get in before other players. Regardless, if you want to see more about World War III as well as other FPS and survival titles, then hit the sub and bell buttons so you don't miss out on the next video, and stay grizzly.